Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Little King story playthrough. It's time to start the end game. The departure ceremony will take place near the launch site. Everyone's invited to attend, and that's exactly where we are going to go. We've got all 30 of our citizens, hardened soldiers, a steel knight, plenty of animal hunters, and a couple of farmers. And we are just going to walk on over to that launch site. Because today is the day that we are going to go beyond the sky to see what is behind the destruction of the world. Now, there is no need to go up to Skinny Ray's observatory. What you need to go is actually to the launch site, where everyone is standing around waiting for you to celebrate this momentous occasion. Basically, as soon as you get there, cutscenes will take place and oh, it's just going to be absolutely magical. Oh, wasn't that lovely? And that fantastic piece of music was Tchaikovsky's Violin Concerto in D major, Op. 35 Finale, Allegro Vivacissimo. Beautiful. Don't worry, Campbell, we will do. That's if we see God, but, yeah. So yes, once we leave, there is no turning back. So, we're ready to leave anytime. We've picked up everything, so there's no point in waiting around at this point. But, oop, something seems to be the matter. What is it, Poncho?
Depending on the man, people will start to book puzzle.
So, yeah, we're kind of in big trouble. Now, I believe that potentially this song is, Bach's Toccata and Fugue in D minor. That might have been the previous song as well, or not. I'm not quite sure, but either way, that is a song that occurs around this moment. So yes, the princess is having a quarrel, but only one can come with us. And so the question is, which is the king's one true love? Let's have a look at all of these letters. So, Princess Apricot's. I, Princess Apricot, requested divorce from the king today. The king has 6 other princesses by his side. I don't want to fight over him, so I will withdraw myself. Aww. Unfortunately, no, we're not going to go to you, Apricot, because I did a vote. Oh, there's that. Oh, that's a bit of a classic one. So, basically, we get to choose which princess comes along with us on the journey. And so, when I first played the game, I went with Apricot because she was my favourite princess. But for this, actually, I did a poll on Twitter to see which princess you all wanted to go on this spectacular journey beyond the sky. And while the result changed after I ended up doing the recording, I did use that result to inform who I took with me to the sky. So we're just going to go through all of the letters, and then you'll see who you, the lovely viewers, chose to finish this game with. And oh, this is such a classic bit of music. It really is. It's like that really awesome classic bit of organ music that you can't get away from. So we've gone through everyone bar Minister Verd, and I'm sorry, Verd, but I'm not down with that. I think we're going to need to have a talk. Because yes, you can actually take Verd with you to the sky. Because as you may have guessed, she kinda has a thing for us that we've kinda pretty much ignored. So, yes, it's... we have this option, and to be fair, I was quite happy with this, because it was just like, actually, this would be quite nice. Because yes, but no, we're not going to go back to selecting a princess. Verd, we want to take you on this final journey. I think the final results of the poll, it was a couple of weeks after finishing the game, and I looked back at them and I was just like, oh, Princess Bouquet and I think it was Kokomo Pine came up above Verd at that point, but at the time that I did this recording, Verd was on top, so that's who I went with. And so that is who we will end the game with, and that's just going to be great. So I think we've had a little bit of fun. And now it is time to get into the flying machine and head off to the sky. And so we get this rather fun, but rather stressful mini-game. Like, it may not seem like it should be stressful, but it is. Because if you get hit by anything on your journey up, you will lose some of your crew. They will leap out of the flying machine and parachute down, and they will not join you on your quest, which is not ideal. So really, you do not want to get hit during this section at all. Also because it is possible to fail it if you get hit so many times that you run out of energy. Thankfully, the hitbox for your flying machine is very small, so you can get away with quite a lot, but just try and stay out of the way of as much as possible. But this is kind of cool because it's basically a sort of shmup, but I do wish that you had the ability to shoot, because then that would make it like a proper shmup, and that would make me very happy. Because even though I'm not necessarily a shmup person, it's always quite fun. Think about like Kirby's Epic Yarn, how like one of my favourite Metamortex transformations is the Outer Rings, which is basically a shmup. Of this ilk, actually. Also, this is a really cool section because we're going to see all the different kings essentially helping us on our journey to the sky. Because, I mean, if you think about it, ultimately, this is their world too, and even though we have taken over their kingdoms, it's their world still, and so damn right they should help us. And as we climb ever higher, we're in space, and everything's starting to get a little bit more cardboardy, and it's very strange.
Stritoque dell'adorno. Banda derecha Rikstra con la noticia con un stritoque dell'adorno con la noticia chocolate esperaban con un stritoque dell'adorno. Banda derecha Rikstra.
So yes, we are at the end of the world, and there's a distortion through which we can go. So we're just gonna have to hold on for a bit longer, and then hopefully we can make it through.
Con un stritoque dell'adorno chocolate esperaban comisionar banda derecha con un stritoque dell'adorno. Banda derecha un stritoque dell'adorno. 5 aves y las banda derecha Rikstra.
And oh, this song. So yes, the UFOs are going to try and screw us over with all sorts of chaos. I mean, look, it's basically Space Invaders, except we have no way of fighting back, which is kind of the depressing bit. But thankfully this bit's not too difficult, because you can see who's going to fire before they actually fire, and that means that you have a much stronger chance of getting the hell out of the way. And then snowmen and turnip heads. This is just all really weird and really bonkers, and I kind of love it. Because yeah, if you thought this game was going to end in a reasonably sane manner, you would obviously be completely wrong. Because why the hell would a game that has been consistently weird even think about being sane towards the end of the game? It simply does not happen. But I think that potentially after these guys, this might be the end of this section. Because there is another small section after this, and it can. Well, I mean, this is just can get quite ridiculous. Because I mean, have you seen how many enemies are on the stage and how many things they're flinging out at us? It's just ridiculously dangerous. And oh dear, I got hit. I probably lost somebody in that. Oh, I hope not. Oh, there we go. I think I've lost a farmer. Oh! I was so close to doing it sort of perfectly, and then at the last minute, god damn it. But it's fine, because we're going through the distortion and seeing what awaits us on the other side. And this all looks oddly constructed. And this is all very much in the vein of Jumbo Champloo, as you'd expect. But that looks oddly like our flying machine. And King Shish Kebaboo, King Duvlok. There's our lovely flying machine once again. There's all the spaceships and planets and stars that we literally just encountered. And this is all very strange indeed. You can still lose people in this section, so don't get cocky. But there we go, there's a hole in this box. and let's just head through it and see what lies beyond the world.